Hey guys, I wanted to start my Crisis Core Reunion content off with a banger, and so here's how to AFK farm up your materia. I'll go over details including why you couldn't do this in the original, how it works, and why this is so huge. This is new to Crisis Core, because in the original version, when your DMW, the roulette thing, triggered a limit break, it would take effect whether you wanted it to or not, and would absolutely nuke the weakling enemies the moment that it popped off. Reunion is different because they wanted to make the game a bit more enjoyable, and one of the changes that they made was making the DMW interruptions optional. You have to press a button to trigger them once they're set up. It's a great change that many people will be happy about. An unintended effect of this, though, is that you can sit idle while these mosquitoes buzz around you. The DMW is going the whole time and randomly levels up your materia. The sweet spot to doing this is around chapter 3-ish, when you have around 1 to 2000 HP. The reasons are because, 1, you'll have dropped a few hours into the game and you'll probably be ready for a bit of a breather. 2, you'll need 1 to 2000 HP to sit idle while getting beaten down by the weakest enemies in the game. 3, you'll have a pool of materia to actually start leveling. And 4, by this point you'll unlock 6 materia slots, so you'll maximize the benefit of doing this farm. It gets way better once you fully unlock materia fusion, but this is a huge start even in chapter 3. And I personally love improving my games even when I'm AFK, taking a breather, doing chores, or whatever. All you need to do is equip the materia you want to AFK level, go to a save point, and choose the beginner mission that you get at the start of the game. At just under 2000 HP, this beatdown lasted for around 40 minutes. 2 materia got mastered in that time, and there were 4 level ups between the rest of the materia. That's a total of 11 levels gained from a random roulette going while I was taking a break. Editor's note, I maxed these out while doing the speech, and I'm working on these now while editing the video. It took the enemies around 20 minutes to bring my HP down, but I had a free Phoenix down that restored my health to full once it was reduced to 0. You can have a free Phoenix down active at a time, once per fight, by going to this NPC in the Shinra lobby and drink a potion. This function is unlocked by chapter 3. This could have actually lasted longer, since at the very end a level 5 limit break popped off that restored half my HP instantly, but I don't think that's worth relying on, so I'm not counting it. This AFK leveling can become endless a bit later in the game when your HP is higher and you have access to equipment that gives you auto regen, but I wanted to give the basic version that you can start doing early. You can easily farm up your materia AFK for 30-minute increments as early as the end of chapter 2. You had to be a lot further in the PSP version to farm up your materia levels, and even then it was a lot jankier because the DMW complicated your farming options. You needed to do things like equip 4 mid to late game stat boosting items, an auto barrier, and find stronger enemies that wouldn't get dropped by your DMW. This is awesome because lots of materia gives you huge buffs for leveling up. A good early game materia to focus on is stat boosting materia like Attack Plus, which ramps up your attack damage, and HP Plus materia that gives you 50% HP boost at max level. Also, endgame content involves combining materia for even more powerful materia. It's very important for the endgame, and you need to have master materia to combine. Mastering materia is a boring process that you can't really control since the DMW is a roulette. This lets you start early. Whenever you're taking a break, you can farm up materia. At the endgame, there's more active ways to do this, but this is an awesome method to farm up your materia very early on. Just be mindful that you need to finish the mission before the enemies kill you, so keep track of how your HP gets reduced. You can get an idea how long it takes for them to knock you down 1000 HP, and use that to figure out how long you'll survive against them. Hope this was helpful. Stick around since I intend to post a lot more Crisis Core content including tips, differences between the versions, early game boosts, and more. And for everyone that found me through Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I'm not done with those games, but I love Crisis Core. I played through it several times since it first launched on PSP, and I'm going to hit this one hard for a bit. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.